Danny here, Queen Glitter Chaos, more smooth DD Speed Shop, and I am in Georgia, and it is so warm and so hot, and I'm very happy. So, Dan drove out 3 days. I flew in yesterday on a 3-hour flight. So like same but different, you know? And we hung out with Newbern yesterday, had some Chick-fil-A first stop, always. And now we are getting ready to head out to Biloxi. And what are you doing?
Oh, I did oil change yesterday and I didn't put enough in.
Oh. What's this overflow thing for?
Overflow.
Overflow of what?
Water.
Why does it do that?
So I filled this thing right to the top, which you don't kind of do if you don't have an overflow. But it's got a sensor, and I was worried maybe it wouldn't get full contact with fluid, but it's actually zero issue. Well, and so you'd be driving, and the thing wasn't overheating anyway, Delta PHE, but you'd slow down or stop at a gas station, and it would just dribble a little bit. But it wasn't bad. I mean, because even now you can see like there's literally nothing in it. But it would just kind of dribble. I was like, I should do that. Actually, I should fill that with some. Well, I should do a better job of mounting it.
You mean the zip ties aren't?
Zip tie. But if you fill it with water or coolant or whatever, and actually we actually do have to drain this thing, so there's some water in it. We got to put coolant in it before we leave it, just in case it gets cold or whatever when we're gone. But you'll just kind of push a little bit out. But if there's some in there, then when it cools off, the radiator will then suck it back in, so it stays at the right level all the time.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Well, just like because it expands as it gets hot and cold type thing.
Ah. Science.
So I mean, in theory, if you keep shutting it off hot, it'll yak just a little bit of coolant out until it has enough room in the radiator to expand and all that, which is 100% fine. That's how old cars were for many, 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 many years. But this one has that digital probe, and the guys, they did a great job. They put it right. So this is, the coolant's coming out, and this is the absolute hottest point. So that's where the probe is going to be. And it's in the top of the tank, so I just want to make sure it's for sure covered in coolant, which I think even if it was down an inch or whatever, I'm sure it would still get the splash and all that, because it's rushing through there. But really, you should have an overflow anyways. It's just kind of 1971 technology, and you know, maybe I'm ready to, electronic ignition, overflow. Like, I'll get into that level, that era.
And what were you saying before about your pants?
They might turn into jorts and cowboy boots.
The full?
I didn't bring any summer clothes. I brought t-shirts and jeans.
Well, we brought swim trunks.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Because I plan on going to the beach one day, because we're literally staying, I mean, you guys will see it when we're there. We're literally staying like right on the beach. So if we don't go to the beach, well, like, what was the point? But anyway, so we're gonna go head out to Cracker Barrel for breakfast. Get a delicious meal for under $12. And then I'll probably see you guys back on the road or something. I don't really know what this video will end up being, because
that shit off with roll.
I've never done I haven't done one like this yet. So okay, anyways, I gotta go to Cracker Barrel. Bye. Well, look at that. You know, when I asked Dan if he needed me to pack his bag, I did not think a supercharger is what I was gonna be packing. Is that what this is? Is this a supercharger? Is it a blower? I don't know. But we are going to be flying home with this, so I'm just trying to A, make it fit, and B, protect it as best as I can. Probably put that guy there. Wrap this up in a towel, and then I think that's everything actually, so that's good. Shouldn't be too bad then. Zip her up. I feel like whoever checks our bag at the airport, it's just gonna be like, what is happening here? Look at that though, you guys, perfect fit. I mean, come on. Nailed it. Whew, okay, now I gotta try to load this in the car. We're just waiting for everybody to get packed up, and then we are heading to Biloxi. Well, we just left Dave's place probably about a half hour ago or so. No! We're heading to Biloxi, so that's about 5 hours away, and it's, we were supposed to leave at like 9 o'clock, then 1 o'clock, and now it's 4:20. So we got a little sidetracked with the day, but we're on our way, and I am like just so excited to be by the ocean. I cannot wait to be by the ocean. So we'll keep cruising, and hopefully the next time you see us, we'll be still cruising and everything's fine. I'm sure it will be. Also, look at this giant Diet Coke. Alright, go ahead, type away how it's so bad for me and how I should stop drinking it. I won't, but you can keep telling me. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. It's day one of Biloxi. We're finally here. Last night ended dramatically.
It was pretty mellow.
Tickets and stuff. You will have seen how that turned out on the Dee Dee Speed Shop channel. But today is my birthday, so I'm wearing my crown. And now I have officially banned Dan from driving my car. So we won't have any more run-ins with the law, hopefully. You know?
It'll be fun.
Are you looking up Cracker Barrel?
Looking up something, yeah. It's actually
Cracker Barrel. I'm driving my car, and I'm very happy. Look at me in my crown. Honestly, this is all I wanted to do on my birthday, was drive my car while wearing my crown. And I'm very, very happy about it.
You're welcome.
Thanks, baby. What just happened?
You gotta lay into it kind of slow
Okay.
until it warms up. Or it's
course have my crown on. And we just had like the most delicious smoked lunch that Wesley made us. It was like ribs and burgers and pork loin and beans and just like, oh my gosh, it was incredible. So that would be like my tip for you for Cruisin the Coast is find friends that cook so that you can take advantage of it. But it's amazing. So thank you so much to Wesley and his family for putting that together for us. And we have just been like hanging out. We haven't even left the car just because we're enjoying shade, and we've been meeting lots of you, which has been absolutely incredible. So thank you everyone that has stopped by and bought t-shirts. We really appreciate it. Like this is everyone's always playing music, so all this just ends up being like I'll put my own music over top of it or whatever. So we just had Italian ice. How was it, Shell? Good. It's good. Look at her tongue. Show all that blue. T-shirts have been bought. And nobody tell Dan that we had ice cream because I feel like he'll be very jealous.
That's why you just say it was a gelato.
I think if he hears the words "we got something without you,"
he might be mad.
He might be mad.
I'll tell you what, I will go back with him and get another one.
But I gotta tell you guys, like it is crazy to see, and this isn't even like the biggest part of Cruisin the Coast. Like this is like the opener. This is like the amuse-bouche to what we're gonna be seeing like all week. So. I don't know what is happening. I'm glad that we're with people that kind of know what's going on because I haven't got a clue.
I ain't that person.
But there is a lot of really cool and really unique stuff. There are so many blowers here. This is like a blower's paradise. That sounded not how I meant for it to sound. But like, there's so, like, it's crazy. Everything has one. It's amazing. And it just looks cool. It looks mean. It's just, I don't know, you guys. This is a whole different vibe. I was really curious if it was gonna feel like Power Tour or not. And it doesn't feel like Power Tour, but it does just feel like a special club that if you're in, you're in. And I wanna be in. That's what I've decided. Come on, baby, get me a dino. Oh, you only did one. They really want you to swipe it. As if you just got me a pickle, Rick. Woo! Dan is shockingly good at claw machines. Yeah.
There's a Wonder Woman lady there. That claw's lame.
You gotta find the ones that just hit. That one's not for you?
Hell, like a cheeseburger.
They're turtle cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Not going. You.
wind. Oh no, it's pulling in. Okay, I see. I am amazing! Booyah! Okay, bonus round. What do I do? Oh, I just throw it now. No, it's okay.
Go again, quick. Wow.
I hit the screen. 85 seconds.
Frame 3.
I can't believe I hit the screen. Now that is a view. Yesterday, there were dolphins in here. I put a little video of it. I just took it on my phone because I was very excited. No dolphins today though, but who knows? Maybe we'll see them again. But I could wake up to this every day. Day 2. I guess, so what we've kind of found out is that Biloxi doesn't, like, Cruisin the Coast doesn't actually really start until, like, today. So yesterday was, like, a kickoff thing. Today's registration. But people, I guess, well, I'm not even looking at myself. People, I guess, mostly come, like, during the week or whatever. So today we're just gonna kind of muck around. I'm gonna drive my car. And, like, I really am hoping to go swimming today because we didn't get to yesterday. But people are, like, I was like fully ready and prepared to go swimming in the ocean, and I guess it's kind of like muddy and like watery, like brown, but this is no different than like the lake water at home for us, so like to me that seems really normal. But everybody I've talked to here is like, don't swim in the ocean, don't swim in the ocean. So now I feel like I'm not gonna get to swim in the ocean.
communication's a little rough with Danny. We'll figure it out.
So Dan is learning what it means to be a passenger princess. She needs to pass me my beverage. Open the bag of chips, please. Please. This is your duties now.
Hold this.
This is what it means to be the passenger princess. You're crazy, salty. Ah!
I got it. I'm on it.
That was too much. That was so salty. I'm gonna die.
So, that's the main entrance to the event. This is where we're going. It's fine. Totally fine. Why would you have a lifted car if you're not going to do lifted car stuff?
I'm basically a Jeep.
Yeah, you are doing Jeep things. A lot of people are parked here, so I think it's 100% fine. So we're just going to park and walk in and I don't know stuff I got going on here. Cup holders would have been an idea. We're going to go walk in and get all checked in and stuff. It should be good.
So all that we have been wanting since we got here has been like just all of the seafood in all the world. So here we are, white cap. We're gonna get, I'm fixing to get just a bunch of seafood. We had a little stumble with the car, something, it wasn't getting gas. I don't know, that's in Dan's video. Mine's just about the good times. But we're all here and we gonna eat. Well, our goal was to eat a bunch of seafood, and we did. Car's running good now. That's all we can ask for. So we're gonna head back to the hotel. Dan's gonna edit his video, and I'm gonna go to the pool. So,
Standard DD speed shop protocol.
standard DD speech out protocol.
I do all the work, break it, fix it, pay for lunch. Danny goes to the pool.
update is I didn't film nothing yesterday because we basically just were hanging out. I spent a lot of time at the pool yesterday, but we had Waffle House this morning. There's a cruise thing tonight, and I think we're just gonna look at hang out, look at cars. That's basically what it is. It's hang out, look at cars, eat food. So everywhere here doesn't open till 11 and it closes at 9.
I think you gotta get back out on this one. I don't think it goes any further.
And traffic's crazy. And so we're trying to figure out, because everything is like blocked off. So we'll see what happens here. So if you like a slow-paced car event, Cruisin the Coast is the one for you. Like if you like putt skiing and going from like kind of stop to stop, and it's not like, you're not looking for that endurance challenge, Cruisin the Coast is the one you want to be at. And it's cool, like if you like to go and meet a bunch of strangers and hang out and just like vibe about cars, Cruisin the Coast is the one it's at for you. Like really nice, high dollar pieces, beautiful paint jobs. There's some ratty stuff for sure, but like most things are stuff that I would need to win millions and millions of dollars to afford.
A lot of nice cars here.
I will say the arcade though at the Margaritaville, pretty fun. I won the claw machine today. How much money did that cost you, baby?
Who cares?
The smile on my face was worth it.
Sure.
Well, gang, we're gonna go do some autocross. This is my new friend. Wait, what's your name again?
Nick.
Nick. Hi, Nick. I'm Danielle. And I've never done anything like this.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of fun. You gotta hang on, and I don't know. I'm not the best at it.
You cannot let Danny throw up in your car.
Why does everyone keep saying you're gonna jinx it? I don't think I will, you guys. Like, come on.
This is a third-time world champion, track event holder, Nick
I
Ferris.
don't know anything about that.
Taking
It's more like third-time event.
Dan's girlfriend, Miss Danny, around the road course. In the demon.
How many times have you done this today?
Today, probably, I don't know, 15.
Oh my gosh. And so what's in your car?
It's a 360 Magnum. It's like iron heads, pretty much. A truck motor with a cam and intake.
Okay.
Truck transmission, AR5 out of a Chevy Colorado. 8.8 in the rear out of an Explorer, super cheap stuff. Suspension's all stock base stuff, just upgraded.
Okay. See, that means nothing to me, but it'll mean something to all of you. So I asked for you guys. Do you ever get like scared or nervous?
Sometimes, not really on the autocross, on road course sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get real frustrated because on autocross it's like if you're a foot off, you've blown the run. You know?
Oh,
So it's a
okay.
whole lot more nerve-wracking. It's all got to be exact.
Okay.
So you're fighting for every 10th of a second.
And your mom and dad, you just gave your mom and your dad a ride in this?
Yeah, they rode earlier.
How old are your mom and your dad?
Yeah.
How old
How old
are
are
they?
they? Dad is 66 and mom will be 60 on Friday.
See, so like I couldn't not do it if they were able to do it and have fun and not throw up.
Yeah, and mom has vertigo too. So
Okay,
I
so
was worried
like,
about her, but
man, your mom's a badass bitch.
she's pretty cool. This guy here is the fastest.
Right in front of us?
Yeah, he's been running low 36s all day.
What have you been running?
I got down to a 38.2. That was my last run. I've done a 38.2 twice.
Okay.
Mostly mid 38s.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit.
A little sloppy.
That was wild. Whoa. Well, thank you so much. That was awesome.
It's kind of like a roller coaster without the tracks.
Yeah. That wasn't as like scary as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I would ever want to be the one driving.
Yeah. At least when you're driving, you've got something to hold on to. You know?
Amazing. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys, that was awesome. John, what are you doing?
You know, we're just doing what I'm told, Danny. I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm just got a little sweet Patina's so fresh and so clean sauce here. Yeah.
A light plug. Do you have your sweet patina underwear on too?
I'm not wearing underwear today, Dan.
I promise this is a family channel. Sometimes.
I'm leaving.
I will say this one side does look beautiful.
You got a whole bottle if you want the car.
Look, it's white. It's like cream. It's not
Can't
like
even see my
dirty
hard work marks
brown.
anymore.
Oh, they're there. They're there. Yeah.
I like when I don't have to do any of the work. That's my favorite.
Me too. I'm more the management type. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. Look at this guy,
He's more
Arnie
manly type till his
Palmy.
old lady shows up. Then he's a worker bee.
Arnie Palmy.
That's gonna be
I'm happy.
Sitting
$25.99,
relaxing.
ma'am.
You can see the gentleman over here. He'll pay you. Well, it's our last day cruising the coast. I didn't really film anything much after the autocross. I'll be honest, there's not a lot to film. Basically, what you do is you drive, you stop at a car show, you drive some more, you stop at a car show, which is neat. I like the driving part. Like driving, I could probably just drive up and down the coast the whole time and not stop at any car shows. But where we are right now is past Christian. And like, this is beautiful. Like, I think some of the things we're learning is like, I mean, the first time you go anywhere, you never know where you want to stay or where it's good or what it's going to be like. So I think some of the things that like we might change is not stay like way where the main action is, but stay kind of like somewhere like here. Like this is not very busy, but it's still a big part of Cruisin the Coast. Like it's one of the stamping points, but there's not nearly as many people and cars and stuff like that. I will say this looks a lot ritzier than where we've been so far, and like holy crap, look at that house. Like, we're clearly in the fancy part of things, so we're gonna get our stamps today. We're gonna eat our last delicious meal of seafood, and then tomorrow we head back to Atlanta and stop at a Buc-ee's so that I can fill my boots. Then it's back to Winnipeg, where it's cold and rainy. You guys probably see this stuff kind of all the time, and it's not as neat. But for me, like, this is a cool, like, you're getting gas and you just get to look at all of these boats. Like, that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So we attempted to go to eat. There's nothing to eat. So now we're driving all the way back to somewhere where we know where we can go to eat. But everybody kept saying, name the car Novocaine, name it Novocaine. It should be called Novocaine, Novocaine, Novocaine. That's how you all sound in my head. And there's a really nice Chevy 2 up here, like super nice. You hold it, baby, you can have a better look. And look at what the license plate tag says if we get close to it here.
If we get close, we got the rear end of this guy to make it happen.
I don't know if you guys can see his license plate, but it says Novocaine. So now, I ask you, how dumb would we have looked if we had named the car Novocaine? I'm up here. healed. I did some Bucky's damage. So Dan already got me a bunch of stuff for my birthday, and I have now added to the collection. I got some tumblers, I got some shorts, I got bucket hat, I got Christmas sweater, things that I'm gonna need. I got a new fanny pack. So really, I regret nothing. I'm very happy. I also got my picture with the mascot, so I'll put that here. I hate mascots, so that I did that was a big thing for me. But like, ooh, man, I just love Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, if you're out there, hit me up, okay? Slide into my DMs. All right, we just got home. And now we shall. Oh, no, wrong one. I see a Franklin. Oh, no, that was the right one. Oh, I'm trying. Oh, there we go. Hi!
Hi, guys.
Hi, babies! Hi! Hi!
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Hi, babies! Hi, hi, hi! Mom and Dad home!
she's peeing.
Oh, she like... Hi, babies! Hi, yeah, hi, kisses! Okay, kisses! Careful, careful! Hi! Hi, hi, hi! Ooh, hi! Oh. Okay. You miss Mama? Yeah, she missed you too. No, come back here, Frank!
No, back outside.
Oof. Hi, babies. Ah! Hi. Hi, hi, hi.